Welcome to the YouTube channel. I have some exciting, surprising, really scary news. On the 12th of October 2025, literally 8 weeks time, I am going to be running the Melbourne Marathon. Did someone say quarter life crisis? Possibly. But from when I film this video, it will be 8 weeks I have until running the marathon. And the real question is, can you complete a marathon off only 8 weeks training? Some might say it's crazy, some might say it can't be done. Definitely crazy. I think it can be done, but I guess that's what we're gonna find out. For the next 8 weeks, I'm gonna take you guys on the journey with me, include my training leading up to it, the whole process that goes behind it, because running long distance is something that does not come naturally to me. So this is going to be a completely new endeavour for me. It's supposed to be hard, right? So I'll be running the Nike Melbourne Marathon Festival on the 12th of October. Every week for the next 8 weeks, I'll be dropping a YouTube updating you of my progress towards completing the 26.2 mile feat. The real question is, can it be done? Follow, like, subscribe. Let's go on this journey together. It's the 13th of August, and this morning I said yes to running the Melbourne Marathon Festival. But just over 8 weeks to train to run my first ever marathon. Just been on my first marathon training run, did 14k, had my mum on the bike. Let's see what I can do in the next 8 weeks. And I will fly to Australia and I will hopefully run 20, how many miles is a marathon? 26? Anyway, this is all going to be a learning curve, but I'm in my era of just saying yes to everything. Was chatting with the Melbourne Marathon Festival social media team. I'm basically going to create content leading up to and including the marathon on me running my first ever marathon. So Melbourne, I'll see you in 8 weeks. At my old track this morning, Andover Athletics Club, where it all started when I was 8 years old. And this morning I'm doing some track tempo, 2k warm up, and now I've got 8 by 800 meters and then a 2k cool down. It's trying to balance the hybrid high roxy training along with marathon training. It's a little bit of, so this is actually shorter tempo, but for me this is still an incredibly long tempo session. We'll see how we get on. We're halfway through. 4 done, 4 to go. Six done. Completed my first tempo track session on this journey to become a hybrid athlete. 2k steady warm up and then 8 times 800 meters with 2 minutes rest in between. And then I'm just about to do my 2k cool down. The quickest one was a 3 minutes 6 seconds and the slowest one was a 3 minutes 10 seconds. So that's the starting point. See how I improve in weeks to come. So I've got sweat all in my eyes, so I'm blind. Today I am in London, just got off at Vauxhall Station and I'm heading to Slevin Fitness to compete in their hybrid type simulation competition. It's a combination of running, the machines, functional fitness workout, maybe one training session to prepare for this. So it's probably going to be harder than it needs to be, but I'm all about throwing myself in at the deep end, seeing what I can do. Got my little itinerary sheet, got my number. You can either do a pairs or individual competition. I'm doing the individual competition. 800 meter run, 1 kilometer ski, 800 meter run, 2 kilometers standing erg bike, 800 meter run, 10 lengths of the rig inside of burpees, 800 meter run, 1 kilometer row, 800 meter run, 20 lengths of the rig farmer's carry, 800 meter run, 100 kettlebell lunges, 800 meter run, and then 100 wall balls. Yeah, a high rock simulation type thing. So I don't know how I'm gonna fare off no training really. That was hard. The 800 meter runs were actually the easiest bit. Averaged like a 2:45 for the 800 meter runs, and they were kind of like my recovery period because the exercises were so hard. I was just blowing the entire time. I was just like, just get through it. Look how dirty I am. Like from the burpees, I was in the bin for the burpees. They were my slowest and worst station. Ski erg and the rower were weaker stations for me as well, just because I do not have the technique for them yet because I've barely practiced them. But the farmer's carry, I was really quick at that. Wall balls, I managed to do unbroken, so I was really happy with that. 100 weighted lunges without taking a break. Also did the standing 2 kilometer bike erg unbroken as well. Heading back on the tube because I have a long run this afternoon. Hopefully I can get Jonathan to get on the bike and cycle alongside me because I have 18k this afternoon. I ended up actually finishing second in the women's open individual. I think the winner did like 52 something and I did 53 something. I'm pretty tired now. Electrolytes, rehydrate, nap, eat, and then have a long run this afternoon, hopefully when it's a little bit cooler. Got to get the energy levels back up. Just woke up from my nap after doing the Slevin fitness hybrid race this morning. I have my long run, which I do not want to do at all. I would like to stay in bed for the rest of the day, but it's supposed to be hard, and it is. Sometimes you've got to do what you don't want to do to be good at something that you're not currently good at, but you need to be good at because of what you've got planned. Let's go and see if Jonathan has got a bike to cycle with me, because if I have to do this by myself, got him to join me, and not even on the bike. He's actually going to run it with me, which is very exciting. Really did not want to do this, but it's 5 o'clock, so we've had about 5 hours rest since doing the hybrid race this morning. Now long run time, so let's go. 18.5k done. Possibly the worst run I've ever done in my life. Just wanted a nice, flat, easy 18k. This guy decides to take me on ultra running terrain of gravel, hills, woodland, twists and turns. A very unpleasant run, but we did it and we averaged 5:06 pace. Slower than I would have liked, but the course that we did, it was okay.
The track princess. Anything other than perfectly smooth, flat track is unacceptable. It's just a gravel path.
Gravel path,
any
up and down hills,
will be fine with it.
Twists and turns. But we had to stop a few times because we went the wrong way. There was a way we couldn't get through. We were running across a golf course. All sorts happened, but you know, it is what it is. First long run of the 8-week marathon block done.
Mind-blowing news!
I am going to be running the Melbourne Marathon. Can you complete a marathon off only 8 weeks training? It's going to be a completely new endeavour for me. So from when I accepted my place in the Nike Melbourne Marathon, I had exactly 8 weeks to train. So I've done a couple of long runs now. Today we've got 14k on the cards. Let's get going. The support crew, she's come along for the 14k today. She's on the bike, the little basket bike.
Come on.
We got the electrolytes in here that she can pass to me, but yeah, let's get training to run a marathon. Finishing 50 minutes on the bike after gym and run this morning, and then bike and swim this evening. Big day for fitness, but got to top up the tank somehow. So it was all on feet this morning and all off feet this evening. Finished the day, hump day complete. Finished it with 1k easy swim in the pool. Hopped in the sauna, did some stretching in the sauna, and then I showered and washed my hair and straightened it as well, so it stays a bit more tame. And now driving home for dinner. Got my electrolytes at the ready to have and my protein shot. I can't believe in this little shot, 20 grams of protein and only like 80 calories. Like banging, straight in the car, shot. Nutrition X protein shots. Goggle lines going on because my goggles are a very cheap pair of goggles that don't really fit too well, and they always literally indent in my face. that was literally just a 1K swim, 20 minutes, really easy. Monday I did a 3K swim, which took me just under an hour. And today I did a 1K swim, which took me about 20 minutes. So we've done 4K of swimming so far this week. Goggle lines are making a regular appearance at the moment. Got one of my fave tops on. Eat the patriarchy, and it's a cat with a dick in its mouth. So if that doesn't tell you all you need to know about me, I don't know what will. Got a busy day tomorrow, going to an event up in London with D. Louise, the jewellery brand. A little bracelet on that I got from Pure Sport from D. Louise for the long run. D. Louise are collaborating with Whoop, and they've invited me to their event in London tomorrow, so that'll be exciting. Hard day, but it's supposed to be hard, so now time to go home and relax. In London today, heading to a very exciting event. It's a Whoop and D. Louise collab event.
Next to a 45-degree angle. Heels together and your toes apart. Want to stop where our tailbone sits on the mat. Your heels are together, your toes are apart. Now I say that quite a lot because that is our Pilates V, and what that does is work through the inner thighs more, okay? Out, and then pull those inner thighs together. Squeeze, see if you can get that work through the hip a little bit.
So yeah, I'm back down south like the next month, and then I go off to Australia.
Yeah.
My best friend is getting married there.
And your sister's there, isn't she?
My sister is there,
Yeah.
taking a bit of a sabbatical from track and field.
Actually?
And, yeah.
Whoa.
And exploring like the hybrid athlete kind of space. When I'm in Australia, I've actually been invited to the Nike Melbourne Marathon Festival to run the marathon.
You're gonna run the marathon. The Australian marathon.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever ran the marathon before?
I've never ran a marathon, and I have 8 weeks to
wow.
train for it.
Yeah.
I'm in my yes era, is what I'm saying,
yeah.
where I'm just to opportunities, just saying yes. Like,
Yeah.
so when like the Melbourne Marathon contacted me,
You're like, fuck
I
it.
was like, can I run a marathon in 8 weeks? We'll find out then.
Yeah. Do you have a time you're aiming for?
To finish it without walking.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday morning of week 1 of 8, leading up to the Melbourne Marathon. I've been so rubbish with filming this week. I promise I will get better. I'm just still getting used to this whole YouTube content. Bear with me. Every week the vlogs will get better, so stick around. This morning I was supposed to have a bit of track tempo, but my calf is playing up, so on the bike this morning doing my gym strength followed by bike tempos, and then this evening I will do 3K swim in the pool rather than a 10K run. 3K swim in the pool is so boring. Monday, Tuesday, just my body felt a little bit fucked, so I opted for no running Monday and Tuesday, so I did bike and pool instead. Wednesday had a really good 15K, felt really good after that. Yesterday I was up in London, did some Pilates and stuff, saw Rogel at Technique Health for physio afterwards, which was all good. Gonna gym, bike and swim today because I'm supposed to have 20K long run tomorrow. I really want to be able to do that, so I thought be sensible, don't run today. Not as exciting and not quite the way I wanted to start week 1 of training for this marathon, but I actually want to get to the start line, so tackling little niggles and stuff early before they turn into actual injuries is going to be key for me, especially when I've not done this many miles ever in my life, especially in the space of 8 weeks. I'm meal prepping for like the next week. Just got my bags of stuff, turkey mince, got chicken mince, beef mince, got some chicken breast cooking in the pan behind me. Majority of my food comes from protein and meat, minimum 200 to 220 grams of protein a day. Yeah, meal prepping, then gonna have some lunch, and then head for session number 2. These are my the core ones. We got garlic, love garlic, and it's very good, like antioxidants in garlic are fab for you. Turmeric, I know it's called turmeric, but I've called it turmeric my whole life and I'm not about to change now. This is actually a French one. And I literally put this in everything. I put it in my eggs, I put it in my meat because it's so good, like anti-inflammatory for the body. which is why I always cook it with black pepper, because black pepper activates the turmeric and they work together to be absorbed better by your body. And put mixed herbs in, because why not get some herbs in there? Some chili powder for a little bit of heat. Cumin, because that's got a lot of anti-inflammatory benefits and antioxidants and stuff in as well. Pretty much my go-to. And if I'm making something specific, I'll add other spices, but they are the core spices. For those wondering, for those who cares. Just finished on the bike. I had to put my David Goggins on to get through that. Psyched with my eyes closed for most of it. It's just the sweat in my eyes. 3 minutes on, 1 minute off, times 10. I was gonna do the bike session after the gym strength session this morning, but then the gym strength session just took it out of my legs. So I decided to do the bike session this evening. And now I'm gonna go and do my 3K swim. Gym strength done this morning, bike tempo to replicate track tempo this evening. Long swim to get that zone 1/2 heart rate in 60 minutes. 3K in 60 minutes. Another one in the bank. Very sweaty mess. The crotch sweat's real. This sweat, nice. Another day complete. I will now be rocking the goggle lines for the rest of the evening. 3K in the pool is so ridiculously boring. There was one point I looked down at my watch expecting to see like 2,000 plus meters, and I was on 1,500 meters, and I was like, you're only halfway. But completed it. Another just nice and steady 60 minutes, 3K done. I'm just about to head home, but I'm heading into Lidl to get some garlic sauce because I am having ostrich steaks for dinner tonight, one of my fave meats. So I need to grab some of that because garlic sauce with ostrich is, try it. Restocking the vitamins before bed. Nutrition X and Pure Sport. They're my inhalers as well, because I am highly asthmatic, which does not help with how active I am. Now time to go to bed. Good morning, Saturday morning. Good morning, Saturday morning, 8 AM. Getting ready for long run, rolling, stretching, got all of my gadgets, you know. Still got my face oil on, so I need to go wash that. So my bed socks are still on. So we're getting ready in bits and pieces, but long run today. I had a coffee because I was very tired, and I'm hoping that I don't come to regret that later on in the run. So fingers crossed for me. I'm gonna have my mum on the bike today, and my dad's gonna do some of the running with me. So, you know, proper family affair and all. Jackie, did you try the bike shorts on?
Here they are.
So Jackie's gonna have to edit that out for YouTube. I've been complaining about her bum on the bike seat, so she's borrowed my biking shorts. Looking very stylish. This is said bike. It's a good job I'm not very fast, because it's not really a racing bike, is it? She's not there for pacing on the bike at all. She's there for company. Going in the basket, electrolytes, carb shot. I'm gonna have my collagen now. Energy gel. Oh, don't need my protein. My protein's for afterwards. Here we are, gag out in full force. This is actually hilarious. Look at these two legends for joining me on a Saturday morning when they could be in bed, but no, they are out about to run because I decided to say yes to doing a marathon. I don't have the two most talented camera man and woman in the world, so we'll try and keep you updated.
Unfortunately, I dropped off the wave lights, off the pace, and I've reached my turnaround point. Holly on a 2K loop, shortly to be finishing her second loop, and then I'll join in for the return run home, hopefully. So here they come, getting towards the end of that second loop. Here we go, another loop completed. Jackie, the outrider, still looking strong.
12K.
12K. Just the 8 to go. Keep going, keep going. Time for me to join in. And I think I will just see the back end of people. I'll probably see you at the finish line, because I don't think I can keep up this pace.
Ended up running 21K, so half marathon. Dad ran some of, I ran most of it by myself because we set off in the pace of like 4:40, 4:45. And he was like, oh, this is quicker than I thought we were going to go. Jackie was there the whole time, but Dad did some of the running in bits and pieces, met us on various loops, and ended up doing the half marathon in 1 hour 39 exactly, which is a PB for me, which I'm surprised with because that was like easy long run, and it felt quite easy. Towards the end it started to get like the last 5k I was like, oh, starting to feel it a bit now, but we picked up the pace a little bit throughout. I think the quickest pace was like 4:20 right at the end, and the average pace was like 4:38 to 4:48, and then the slowest pace where there was a couple hills was like 4:45. So every single K was under 5, and half marathon in 1:39, when my previous best is like 1:45, so I'm happy with that.
Bottom's fairly sore.
How were the bike shots?
They helped, but 21k, they are chafing a bit now.
How much of it do you reckon you ran?
Well, I didn't do the half marathon, but I've probably done about 8k.
Nice. He then ran back to the house, got on the bike, and then met us for the last couple Ks. So time to go and refuel now, and Jackie's going to go and have her eyelashes done. I've got sweat all in my eyes now. But yeah, long run Saturday, 21k, 1 hour 39. Tick. I'll put a little screenshot of all of my splits for each of the Ks for the 21k on the screen now for anyone interested. Good start to the block. We've got 7 weeks to go till I have to run double that distance, which is insane in my brain that I have to do that. But 7 weeks to train and get a little bit better at this long distance stuff. So yeah, pleased. I've got one of my best friend Sophie's hen do this weekend. I'm a bridesmaid in her wedding next year. I'm at a gym to do my prehab. I'm like 20 minutes away from where the hen do is being held in the big house that we have for the weekend. I've just driven 3.5 hours straight after running this morning, and I'm actually scared to get out the car right now because I just know I'm going to be so seized up and it's going to be so painful. Oh, my hamstrings. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, that's unpleasant. Never been so grateful of this in my life. Oh my God. My legs are stiff as hell. Sunday morning, and I'm just out on an easy ride around the countryside of Norfolk, because that's where Sophie's having her hen do. Night one of the hen yesterday, which was a lot of fun. Let's get a ride in before everyone else wakes up. And then we're on to day 2 of the hen today. Still getting used to the road bike, so I'm not attempting to go super fast on any of it. Don't know how far I'm gonna go. Very nice countryside ride. Said countryside. Said ride. Ended up cycling 43 and a bit K. I got to like 30k and I was still quite away. I was like 8k away, and I was like, oh, you know what? Let's just cycle to 40k today. And then I was like, wait, while we're here, we might as well do a marathon. I was a little bit far away from the house still, so cycled an extra K, and now I'm back. And now having my little protein shot, I'm gonna go and see if the girls are up. You know those people in like PE and sports day that were always the tryhards? Full Olympic kit for a hen do sports day.
Listen, this is serious business. We've got to win this. Team McKenna.
Wrong knee, wrong knee! Oh, shit.